Hello and welcome to Swayam Kannada language learning series. My name is Varsha T. Nayak and I am excited to help you learn Kannada step by step. In this lesson, we will begin with the basics, greetings and self-introduction. Let's start with Namaskara, the main greeting in Kannada. It means more than just hello or hi. It's a warm and respectful way to greet someone. Saying Namaskara shows kindness and respect, which are important in Karnataka's culture. So, when you meet someone, a friendly Namaskara helps start a positive conversation. Note that in English, we say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, hello, hi, and other such terms to greet someone. But in Kannada, Namaskara or Namaste is considered as a formal greeting for any time of the day. Both Namaskara or Namaste are usually accompanied by a body gesture of folding hands and bending slightly forward. Like this. Namaskara. So, when you meet someone in Kannada, we simply say Namaskara or Namaste. To proceed further, to introduce yourself in Kannada, you will use the word Nanu. Nanu, which means I am. For example, in English, we say I am Varsha. And to say this in Kannada, we say Nanu Varsha. Nanu Varsha. Let me repeat. Nanu Varsha means I am Varsha. Now, let's move on. When you want to tell someone who you are or what you do, you will use Nanu followed by your profession or role. For example, in English, we say I am a teacher. In Kannada, we say Nanu Adhyapaki, which means I am a teacher. You can replace Adhyapaki with any other word to talk about your profession or identity. For instance, Nanu Vakila. Nanu Vakila means I am a lawyer, and Nanu Vidyarthi. Nanu Vidyarthi means I am a student. Let's look at a few more examples. Nanu Hudugi. Nanu Hudugi means I am a girl. Nanu Vaidya. Nanu Vaidya means I am a doctor. Notice that we start with Nanu every time we talk about ourselves. It's the same way in English when we say I am to introduce ourselves. Now, I want you to try it out. Think of your profession or what you want to say about yourself and try to say it in Kannada. For example, if you are a teacher, you would say Nanu Adhyapaki. Please note that in Kannada, some professions have gender-specific terms like Adhyapaka for male teacher and Adhyapaki for female teacher. However, some words like Nanu Vidyarthi, I am a student, are gender neutral and can be used for both boys and girls. While there are gender-specific terms for students in Kannada, we will cover those in more detail in later lessons. Remember, this is a very important structure in Kannada, and with a little practice, you will be able to use it in many situations. Try repeating after me. ನಾನು ಅಧ್ಯಾಪಕಿ. ನಾನು ಅಧ್ಯಾಪಕಿ. ನಾನು ವಕೀಲ. ನಾನು ವಕೀಲ. Keep practicing and you'll feel more confident speaking in Kannada. Moving forward, in English, we use the term you in both formal and casual situations. But in Kannada, there is a difference between casual and formal situations. Neenu. Neenu. This is the casual way to say you in Kannada. It is used with friends, people of your own age or those younger than you. For example, Neenu Vijay. Neenu Vijay. It means you are Vijay. Note that this is an informal and friendly way. Then there is Neevu. Neevu. This is the formal way to say you in Kannada. It is used when talking to elders or in respectful situations. For example, Neevu Vaidya. Neevu Vaidya. It means that you are a doctor in a formal and respectful way. In Kannada, we use different forms of you for singular and plural situations. In English, we say you are a student, which is a singular form referring to a single person, and you are students, which is a plural form referring to two or more persons. Notice that in English, both single person and a group is addressed with the same word you. However, in Kannada, we have different ways to say it. Let me elaborate. Neenu Vidyarthi. Neenu Vidyarthi means you are a student, which is informal and singular. ನೀವು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು. ನೀವು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು means you are students, which is formal and plural. In Kannada, ನೀವು can also be used as a polite form of address for a single person to show respect. This means that Neevu works for both plural you, more than just one person, and respectful singular you when showing respect to one person. Notice that in Kannada, Neevu serves a dual purpose. It is used to address someone respectfully in the singular form and is also used as the plural form of you. Similarly, in English, we say we are students. In Kannada, the word Navu is used to refer to the plural term we. For example, ನಾವು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು. ನಾವು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು translates to we are students. We are students in Kannada. Here, ನಾವು represents we and vidyarthigalu indicates the plural form of students. Another example of ನಾವು is ನಾವು ಕನ್ನಡಿಗರು. ನಾವು ಕನ್ನಡಿಗರು, which means we are Kannadigas. Just like how you use we in English for more than one person, Kannada uses Navu for the plural we while we are referring to two or more people. You can use this structure when talking about a group of people. For instance, if you want to say we are teachers, you would say Navu Adhyapakaru, where Adhyapakaru means teachers. Let's also look at some more examples. Navu Vidyarthigalu. Navu Vidyarthigalu means we are students. Navu Vaidhyaru. Navu Vaidhyaru means we are doctors. Navu Vakilaru. Navu Vakilaru means we are lawyers. Notice that Navu is used to refer to we, and the word following it changes based on the group you're talking about. Moving on, while referring to a third person, that is apart from a listener and a speaker, when another person is present and if the person is a male, the word used for that person is he in English. In Kannada, he translates to avanu. Avanu. So, when you want to say he is a student, in Kannada, you would say avanu vidyarthi. Avanu vidyarthi. Here, avanu means he and vidyarthi means student. Similarly, when referring to a female, the word for she in Kannada is avalu. Avalu. So, when you want to say she is a student, in Kannada, you would say avalu vidyarthi. Avalu vidyarthi. You can notice that the term for vidyarthi remains the same, but he or she changes to avanu or avalu based on the gender of the person. Let's look at a few more examples to understand this better. If you want to say he is Ramesh, in Kannada you would say avanu Ramesh. If you want to say she is Reshma, in Kannada you would say avalu Reshma. Again, let me repeat. Just like how we change he to she in English based on gender, Kannada does the same with avanu for males and avalu for females. Here are a few more examples. He is a teacher. Avanu adhyapaka. Avanu adhyapaka. She is a teacher. Avalu adhyapaki. Avalu adhyapaki. He is a student. Avanu vidyarthi. Avanu vidyarthi. She is a student. Avalu vidyarthini. Avalu vidyarthini. Notice the structure in Kannada is quite similar to English. Subject plus profession or role. But the pronouns change depending on the gender. With that in mind, let's move on to the next part. In Kannada, when we refer to he or she in an informal or singular way, we use avanu for he and avalu for she. However, if we want to be respectful or use an honorific form, we use avaru for both he and she. This is a unique feature in Kannada. Avaru can show respect and is also used for both men and women. For example, avaru Meera means she is Meera in a respectful tone. Avaru Vinay means he is Vinay, which is also respectful. Avaru Adhyapaki means she is a teacher. Avaru Vaidya means he is a doctor. Note that Adhyapaki denotes she and Vaidya denotes he, but avaru remains the same for both male and female. Now, avaru is not only used for honorific singular form but also for the plural form of he or she, similar to how we use they in English. For example, they are teachers. Avaru adhyapakaru. So, in Kannada, when we refer to a group, we also use avaru to mean they. For example, avaru Kannadigaru means they are Kannadigas. Avaru Vidyarthigalu means they are students. Notice here that avaru refers to a group of people. This dual use of avaru as both an honorific singular and plural form allows Kannada speakers to express respect and refer to groups seamlessly. This is a key feature in Kannada that helps distinguish between respectful and plural forms when talking about others. Let's go over what we have learned so far in Kannada about words for referring to people in various contexts. Nanu. This is the word which means I, which is used when you talk about yourself. For example, Nanu Vidyarthi. I am a student. Neenu. This is the casual or informal way to say you and is used with friends or people of the same age or younger. For example, Neenu Vijay. You are Vijay informally. Neevu. This has two uses. First one is the respectful form, which is used as a polite way to say you when speaking to an elder or in a formal situation. Then there is the plural form, used to refer to more than one person, like you all or you both. For example, the respectful way is Neevu doctor. You are doctor, respectfully. Neevu Vidyarthigalu. You are students. Then there is Navu. This word means we and is used when you are talking about yourself along with others. For example, Navu Kannadigaru. We are Kannadigas. Avanu. This is used to say he in an informal way when referring to one person. Example, avanu doctor. He is doctor. Avalu. This is used to say she informally when referring to one person. For example, avalu vidyarthi. She is a student. Then there is avaru. Avaru. This is the word which has two important uses. One, respectful form used as a respectful way to say he or she, applicable for both men and women. Then there is the plural form used to say they when talking about a group of people. For example, the respectful way is avaru Meera. She is Meera respectfully. Avaru adhyapakaru. They are teachers, which is plural. This breakdown covers ways to refer to yourselves, others, groups, and show when to use respectful or casual language, making conversations in Kannada feel natural and culturally appropriate. Let's now move on to asking who in Kannada. When you want to ask who about a person, the term you use in Kannada is yaru. Yaru. This question is used to inquire about someone's identity, and the response can be their name, profession, or any other identity related detail. In Kannada, the term yaru can be used in different contexts depending on whether you're speaking casually, respectfully, or referring to a group. For example, I will demonstrate a simple question and answer. Neenu yaru? Who are you? The answer to that will be Nanu Varsha. I am Varsha. Neevu yaru? Who are you? In a respectful form. The answer to that will be Nanu Varsha. I am Varsha. Neevu yaru? Who are you all? This is the plural form. The answer to that will be Navu Kannada Adhyapakaru. We are Kannada teachers. Avanu yaru? Who is he? The answer to that will be Avanu Vinay. He is Vinay. Avalu yaru? Who is she? The answer to that will be Avalu Meera. She is Meera. Avaru yaru? Who is he or who is she in a respectful way? The answer to that will be Avaru Meera. She is Meera, or Avaru Vinay. He is Vinay. Avaru yaru? In a plural form. Who are they? The answer to that will be Avaru Vidyarthigalu. They are students. Yaru helps us ask about someone's identity, and the responses depend on the context and formality. Keep practicing these questions and you'll be able to use them comfortably in different scenarios. I hope everything is clear so far. Now, let's go through a simple conversation that might take place in a classroom.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಹಲೋ.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನೀವು ಯಾರು? ಹಲೋ. ಹೂ ಆರ್ ಯು?
ನಾನು ರಾಜು. ಐ ಆಮ್ ರಾಜು.
ನಾನು ಕನ್ನಡ ಅಧ್ಯಾಪಕಿ. ನಾನು ವಿಜಯಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ. ನೀನು ಯಾರು?
ನಾನು ಮೋಹನ್. ರಾಜು, ಅವರು ಯಾರು? ಐ ಆಮ್ ಮೋಹನ್. ರಾಜು, ಹೂ ಈಸ್ ಹೀ?
ಅವನು ಕುಮಾರ್. ಹಿ ಈಸ್ ಕುಮಾರ್.
ಅವಳು ಯಾರು? ಹೂ ಈಸ್ ಶಿ?
ಅವಳು ಮಮತಾ. ಶಿ ಈಸ್ ಮಮತಾ.
Here is a list of all the vocabulary terms we have discussed so far, along with some additional terms. Nanu, I, Neenu, you, singular and informal. Neevu, you, honorific and formal. Avanu, he, singular. Avalu, she, singular. Avaru, he or she, singular and honorific. Avaru, they, plural. Yaru, who. Adhyapaka, teacher, he. Adhyapaki, teacher, she. Adhyapakaru, teachers, plural. Vidyarthi, student, male. Vidyarthini, student, female. Vidyarthigalu, students, plural. Vaidya, doctor, male or female. Vaidyaru, doctors, plural. Vakila, lawyer. Vakilaru, lawyers, plural. I hope everything we covered in this lesson is clear and helpful for you to start learning Kannada. The words and phrases we learned today will help you with introductions and basic conversations. Keep practicing and don't hesitate to go back and review anything you need. Best of luck with your Kannada learning journey. Thank you. Namaskara.